going on, guys? Andrew from Last Leaders. I'm not sure if you heard about what's going on in the news in terms of sports. I'm wearing a jersey right now to kind of, represent the theme of the conversation. But Sepp Blatter, president of FIFA, just stepped down, I believe it was 2 days ago, in light of all the things that are happening with FIFA's executive board. All of them have been arrested and fined for accepting bribes for Qatar for the World Cup, for the next World Cup. And it's crazy, really, to think about, a company as clean as FIFA, not, having all this dirt pile up, under their rug. And now it's like gotten to the point where, there's no amount of money or marketing or advertisement or commercial to get rid of all these bad things that you've done, over the past few years. It's gotten to the point where investigation has gone back as far as South Africa to see if they've accepted bribes, since then for all the World Cups. So, it's really interesting to think about that. And then when you look at, when you start to think about that, and Sepp Blatter being, in power for 17 years and FIFA, you have to think about, okay, well, maybe all of these other things that we've turned a blind eye to have been true. Why is it that he's the only one running, all these different things that we've heard about, like unethical practices, in Venezuela concerning FIFA, in Colombia concerning FIFA, in Africa, in certain parts of China, even in Europe, unethical practices. People have died. People aren't getting paid the right amount of money. Different things like that. And it's crazy to see that. It's crazy to see that, because then you start to think about all the other companies that we subscribe to and we invest money into, and maybe we've heard about Apple, we've heard about Sony in China, underpaying their workers. A lot of them work in sweatshops. We've heard of Sean John. We've heard of Microsoft. We've heard of Google. We've heard of Nike. We've heard of Adidas. You can't help but really think about all the other companies that we invest our money into that really seem to not care about the workers that actually make the product for all of us to enjoy. I think that we're doing them a disservice as well, and we're showing just how ungrateful we are when we have the information right in front of us, but we choose to go and turn to the commercial or the advertisement we see online, and we focus on that as opposed to the person that just worked 18 hours with, they got 5 cents an hour just so you can enjoy those shoes, or just so you can enjoy that iPhone, or just so you can enjoy, that car that you're driving right now. That makes you feel good, but, they're not getting credit for the work that they've done, and they're not being treated like a human being. It's a whole big thing that, we can kind of springboard off of and talk about, and that's really the reason why I made this video, just because I feel like FIFA is the perfect example of a company that has that's the nice suit and tie businessman, but is stealing money from other people, as opposed to some of these other companies that are just starting, that we'd rather not, that are honest, that we'd rather not pay attention to just because of their image. So their image isn't as clean as FIFA's. But yeah, that's really all I wanted to elaborate on and talk to you guys about. If you do think that FIFA was right to kind of because they are a business, kind of right to move in towards Qatar. If you disagree, please let me know in the comment box. Where would you like to see the World Cup be hosted at, as opposed to Russia and Qatar? Let me know in the description box. Please do share the video. It really does help me out. That's it for right now, guys. Until next time. Peace.